Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Wall. I am the Technology Integration and Support Specialist at Stark Elementary School. I'm here to take you through the PowerSchool Parent Portal and give you a little bit more information about what it is and how it is extremely beneficial. So, what is the PowerSchool Parent Portal? It is an online application that will give you access to your child's grades and attendance. It's also a great resource for you to use coincide with your school to update your phone number or email as those things change. So, how do you get there? Super simple. You can go to the stanfordpublicschools.org website, and right underneath these quick links right here, you will see the link to the PowerSchool Parent and Student Portal. If you click on that, it will take you right to the place to sign in. This is what the sign-in page looks like. The very top, you can choose the language that you would like the settings to be, which will help you navigate this information. You will log in with your username, and then information about your password is here. If you need help accessing your username or password because you have forgotten it, you can always go to the Parent Portal Help Desk, which is located down here, or reach out to your school TIS, which in my case, I'm at Stark. You reach out to whoever that is at your school or the secretaries at your school to help you navigate and find that information. So let's go ahead and dive deeper into what the PowerSchool Parent Portal looks like. When you log into the Parent Portal, you will see this exact layout of information. On the left-hand side, you will see the name of the students who are associated with your account. If you have more than one student, their names will all appear in this blue line. In order to see the specific information for each child, you will have to click on their name so that you can see the specific grades and assignments for that child. At the top, you'll also see information about the bus, if your child is on a bus, their homeroom number, and with this year, the hybrid color, or whether or not they're in distance learning. And the final piece is the school that the student attends, which can help you figure out which child you are looking at information-wise in case you have students that go to different schools. So this right here is a closer look at the navigation tab that's on the left-hand side of the screen. Through here, you can quickly navigate to all the pieces of the parent portal. The first one is grades and attendance, which is your shortcut to seeing your child's grades and information. Missing assignments is crossed out in elementary school. We do not have access to that piece. You'll also see information of students' reports, which is where you will find archived report cards and the full information of each report card with the standards-based information. Further down, you can get to the forms. At the beginning of the year, you need to fill out the AUP, which is our acceptable use policy, and the technology form for Stanford. If you are going to be borrowing a device or bringing your own, this is also where you'll go ahead to update your family contact information. You'll see a place for student schedule, so you can see their teachers, the school information, and finally, the account preferences right at the bottom is where you can update your email information, change your language, or update your username and password. So let's take a look quickly at the grades and attendance section of the report card. So you'll have to, again, select which student you would like to look at. Right now, we are selected student number 1. The very first tab that you click on shows the student attendance in each class. This is showing an elementary school report card, so there isn't attendance taken for each part of the day and the different sections. However, if it was a middle or high school, you would see based on the course that's taking, the child's attendance would be on the left-hand side here. Then if you click on this standards grade part, you will get brought to this screen. In order to see, again, here are all the different classes that your child would receive grades for. In order to expand it and see the actual information, you'll have to click on this arrow on the left-hand side, or on the right-hand side, you can expand all the categories at one time. When you expand the section, you will see each of the grades and the different pieces that your child's being graded on, and in this case for marking period 1, the grade that they received for those sections. So you can quickly go through, click on the arrow, expand it, and see how they did on those standards. So what if you want to see the entire report card with the more detailed information? In order for that, you'll need to see the student reports section on the navigation pane. You then choose the most recent report card that you'd like to look at. From here, you can see the grading key. So how they were graded for language, writing, and mathematics, what the scale was, and what the scale is for effort. Then from here, it'll explain a little bit more information about what each of the different sections and standards look like and how they're being graded. This is also where you would go if you'd want to print your report card out. The next, and this is probably one of the most important sections after grades, is the forms. Again, as I mentioned, this is where at the beginning of the year you fill out the acceptable use, the educational device agreement, and the media consent form. This is also where you'll go to update your contact information. When you need to update the information, this is what it would look like. You're just going to click on the pencil on the right-hand side here to edit the different people. Here's where you choose, do they live with you or they're an emergency contact, and all the pieces of that are a part of the contact. When you do make a change to this part of the parent portal, our OSS staff is notified at your school. They will have to approve the changes. And then if it is an address change, they will contact you and ask you to come in with a proof of address in order to make that change. This is just what the school information looks like. You can find the address and main phone numbers of the school, the principal and assistant principal, as well as how to get in contact with those people. The next piece quickly in the bottom of the navigation tab is the account preferences. As I mentioned, this is where you can update your name, first name, last name, change the language that you would like, as well as your username and password. If you have a new student or need to add a student to your profile, this is also where you would go. You'd click on students and they'll walk you through the pieces to add another student to your parent portal account. So finally, maybe you don't have a device and you'd like to be able to access Parent Portal on your mobile device. This is absolutely possible. You can do so by downloading the app on your phone. When you do open up the PowerSchool app, it's going to ask you for a district code. The district code in Stamford is JQJK. Once you do that, it'll connect you to the Stamford Public Schools version of PowerSchool so you can navigate the Stamford's parent portal and see the information for your child. This is just a quick look at what the inside of the phone of the app looks like. This is the main dashboard. It will have all the different subject areas that your child is a part of. If you want to see the grades for a particular subject, you just have to click. So we're going to click on the homeroom section here. Once you click, you want to make sure if you're looking for grades specifically that you are choosing the term that you want. We just finished T1, term 1. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that T1 is selected. It will automatically take you to T2, but in this case, I want to see T1. From here, you'll click on standards, and then I will see all the pieces that my child was graded on, as well as their scores for that area. If I want to expand this to see more information, all I have to do is click on the standard and it will give me more information. So now I know when I have a conference, or I can see here, they accept the responsibilities and what does this Y score mean and how does it navigate for my child. So the biggest piece of it all, what do you do if you need help? So in order to get help and access for the parent portal, you can always, again, go to the Stamford Public Schools website. In the top, hit the menu for parents. In the drop-down menu, select PowerSchool Parent Student Portal Help Desk. From there, you will go ahead and you can submit a ticket. And from here, you're going to request support. It will ask for your information so that you can log in and get help for the parent portal. Thank you for your time. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out, submit a ticket, or contact your school directly.